Hey, everybody, welcome back. Let me tell you a little tip about my podcast that's been helping me out a little bit. I'm going to flip the camera over here and I'll show you a little bit. So, this is the email that I get once a week from my VA that posts my podcast. And so she sends this over to me. That way, I have the link to send to people. This is actually, it goes to a link on my website and to where people can select all the different podcasts. But here's the thing, I didn't originally do this podcast. It was actually on someone else's show. And so here's the cool thing. Here's the thing that I want to tell you that might help you out a little bit. Let me go back up. So this originally appeared on the Small Steps, Big Wins podcast. Oh, that's my little lead magnet thing. Let me X that out. With Sue Sauer. And so this was actually an appearance of mine on her podcast. So here's what I like to do. When I'm on a podcast with somebody on their podcast, what I like to do when it's done, over and done with, I don't want to steal hits or anything from them. So I'll wait months after I do a podcast. And then if I have their permission, I will download their podcast and I'll re-release it on mine. And so here's the thing. The great thing is it helps get them a few more clicks. It drives people straight from my podcast over to theirs. But here's the flip side. Here's how you can use this not only to build your own podcast library, but to help other people build theirs, which will in turn drive clicks back to you. When I film a podcast, I'm not so big and highfalutin like some of these major podcasters like Joe Rogan, Tim Ferriss, some of those folks who would probably sue you for copyright infringement. When I do a podcast with somebody, I like to send them back the raw video, or not raw, but it's the edited version I get back from my VA. So lightly edited, meaning she leaves all the stuff in and she only cuts the first, the first pause and the initial, or not the initial, but that ending, hey, I'm looking for the button to stop record stuff. And so she cuts that off because my whole brand is built on an unedited podcast, just like these videos, unedited, rough, raw, the real thing. But I will send that video back to the people that I did the podcast with, and I'll tell them. And this is already after it's already released on mine, so it's not a pre-release thing. I've already gotten the initial hits and likes and watches on my podcast. I'll send it back to them, say, hey, if you can use any of this for your stuff, feel free to repost the entire thing on your YouTube, on your podcast, clip it, snip it, take images from it, whatever. Just be sure to link back to me. That's all I ask. Link back to me. Maybe something saying that this originally appeared on Dr. Dave's Streams of Income podcast, or credit, at Dr. David Powers if it's on Instagram or something like that. So try it out. Now, when you get big and your podcast is making millions like Tim Ferriss or Joe Rogan, you won't be able to do this anymore. You can send out clips. People are going to clip it anyway. But while you're small, while you're trying to get started out, while you're less than uber famous, do that. Because it'll help you, it'll help them. It's a win-win for everybody. And it just helps get your podcast further out there.